Oh, can I have your list? So, all right, so this is the list that we want to look at right here, the sheep brain dissection list, not the human brain one. Okay, so if we start with that one, okay, first thing is the dura mater, okay, which is this sort of really tough, semi-transparent tissue.
Glove-like.
Okay, on the top, that's the dura mater. Technically, the space underneath it, that's the arachnoid mater, but it's not on the list because I can't put a pointer tip on that.
Like 2 microscopic.
Now, pia mater, okay, can you guys see it here? It should be covering the surface here, but it might be really, yeah, it might be really difficult to see. So to see it, you take your probe, you go in a sulcus like this, and then you lift.
Oh, so it's like that clear sort of.
Literally like saran wrap. You see
Yeah.
that?
Okay.
Okay, that's pia mater.
PMI.
See better on their brain. Yeah. We could really see it on ours.
All right.
I was stupid too.
So cerebrum here, all of this here, cerebellum back here, cerebellum in the cross
Is the
section,
arboretum? Arborvita? That's
Cer-
the
Cerebellum.
cerebellum here.
Now where are the olfactory bulbs? That's
So let
what.
me go over it, and I'll go through everything. So where am I at? Oh, olfactory bulbs would be next. Oh, you guys have nice ones.
Yeah, charge you.
Right there.
We're right, hey!
Olfactory bulbs right here.
That's the only
He's
one
gonna use
right
our brain.
now.
Optic nerves are the horns
Horns.
here. Optic chiasma is this in the middle. Okay. Pituitary gland is the brown dot right here. Okay. You can see it also in the cross section as this, or in the sagittal section as this. Okay. Now I'm going to skip pons, medulla, and spinal cord straight to the corpus callosum. And I want to pick the side that looks best. Neither of them look very good. Not your fault.
How about
I know it was hard for us to find it, but we kind of figured.
It's not going to work.
on
We'll
that
just do
one? I
this.
figured it was like the top part, right?
So corpus callosum, okay, is going to be this top white layer here. Corpus callosum here.
And that connects the, what does that structure do? It connects the left and the right?
Yes, one place where information can travel from left side to right side and vice versa. Now, there's a space underneath the corpus callosum. You see that? That's the lateral ventricle.
Wait, where?
Okay.
Oh, inside.
Space. Space.
Space?
Space.
Okay.
Lateral ventricle. There's a white strip right here. That is the fornix. Okay. Now, underneath the fornix, there's another space right here. You see how my probe fits in there? That's the third ventricle. The perfect circle here underneath it, that's the thalamus.
Thalamus?
Okay, so thalamus here. Now this white dot right here is the optic chiasma. You can rotate this to prove it to yourself. Okay, so that's the optic chiasma. Between the thalamus and the optic chiasma is the hypothalamus. Hypothalamus. See how it doesn't really look like anything special. Okay, but you gotta use your two landmarks. Okay. Also, side note, here's your pituitary gland. Actually, it's not really connected, but there was a stalk right here that connected the pituitary to the hypothalamus. That's the infundibulum. Now, behind the thalamus here, you've got this brown structure.
That's the pineal gland?
That is the pineal gland. Okay, pineal gland right there. Okay. Now, behind the pineal gland, this region right here is all midbrain.
Okay, that's what we weren't sure of.
All midbrain. Between the pineal gland and then this bump right here, which is pons.
Fun.
So, between those two, this is all midbrain. Okay? Now, 3 structures to identify in the midbrain. The superior colliculi here, see how it's sort of darker?
Okay, that's the other bumper.
This thin white one on the bottom,
Bottom is the inferior.
inferior colliculi. Beneath the inferior colliculi is the cerebral aqueduct, this gap here.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what.
That somebody dug into. You guys
Yeah,
didn't
Yeah,
know
that's
that?
what we were.
Good. You guys found it. Now that cerebral aqueduct connects the 3rd ventricle
To the
and the 4th
4th.
here. 4th ventricle right there.
Okay.
Now, if you look carefully, you have 1 bump here and a 2nd bump here. So this is the pons, and this is the medulla oblongata. Okay? This is your cerebellum here. White matter in the middle is the arbor vitae. Any of the gray stuff around the outside, cerebellar cortex. Okay. Last thing here, this little structure at the end, this is spinal cord. And you can actually see the central canal in it right there.
Show me
Okay.
the aqueduct again?
Cerebral aqueduct.
Okay, yeah, that's
Right in here, it's kind
the
of,
one that we dug into.
yeah.
Superior colliculi, you said?
Is the
And then
And then
The what-
inferior
the
colliculi,
inferior?
and then
Another way to see it is to go like this.
oh, you can see the double thing.
See 2 bumps?
Wait, let me see one more time. Oh. Come on, wait.
that's a good looking.
Show your phone. See 2 bumps?
And then I have a quick
You're
question.
seeing it right in there.
Okay. About the fissure and the sulcus. So
So no central sulcus. Transverse fissure, or excuse me, longitudinal fissure is what you cut through technically. There you go. No central sulcus.
Okay. This would be a fissure tooth between the cerebellum.
Transverse, but you don't have to know it.
and then all the other ones would just be the sulcus.
Sulci, gyri, but you don't have to know those. Okay?
All right.
Eye.
Now they're gonna do the eye. I don't know where the